OUTTAKE ESL. Today I want to go through a lesson I did on calendar dates. Calendar dates, called date. And this is for 7th graders. We start out here and we talk about the calendar, some vocabulary. What does the calendar tell you? It tells you the year. And then I asked them to say the year in 2 ways. So here we kind of you can start the game part of the activities. I think I was doing the clock here, or you can do what you can do is a calendar date, kind of a grid game, where you give them, what, 5x5 or 6x5 squares, write the dates in there, and they have to tell you the ordinal, like, okay, I want the 1st or the 2nd or the 22nd, and then you just kind of erase it and give them points on whatever you have prepared. You got to prepare a grid and put all points on there. And we start out here though, and we give them a date and say it in 2 ways. You can say 1888, or you can say 1888. Here I'm mostly focusing on kind of the American pronunciations, way of saying dates. 1224 or 1224. This is kind of one of the only tricky ones. When we get into the hundreds, 786 or 700. So we got a number of those to kind of warm up. And then we talk about months. Move on to the month. We talk about the year. We talk about the month. Do a quick run through the months: January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Quick run through them. Usually 7th grade, they should know them pretty well. We talk about the days. How many days? 7 days. Monday. Go through those: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I also have to bring in, at this point, I talk about holidays, stressing the idea, well, the word day is in it, so we're talking about holiday. What are some holidays? What are some holidays in your country? And then we talk about ordinal numbers, and it's kind of one of the main points of this lesson is the ordinals. It's the cardinal, the ordinal is 1st, 2, 2nd, 3, 3rd. Go through the examples of this, get up to 5, and we go to 10, 20, 21. Also good to review 11, 12, those ordinals. And we do this similar to the years. We say the date in 2 ways. So I have this, July 4th, and here I have
the 4th of July. July the 4th.
Here I have an example, listening example. If they're not sure, say listen. What are the 2 ways? The 4th.
The 4th of July. July the 4th.
Good. So I can say the 4th of July, or I can say July the 4th. Right? Stressing the use of the article. And remembering those examples. Practice that for a while, and then we move on to practicing it all together. Here I want the day, so I give them a day, a date, and year. Ask somebody, who wants to say the date? Say it correctly, go and give them points. Go through a number of those examples. When we get to the future dates, I say, you might not say it that way, but for now it's correct. Who knows? And we got a number of those examples. And usually by the end of this lesson, what I want to stress is the time prepositions, how we talk about it. When we're talking about years, what is this? Years or months. I say in. The Olympics will be held in. Kind of a long period of time, When I get smaller, like days, or once again, holidays, more subjective, more singular here, so a smaller sequence of time. She works on Monday and Tuesday, specific. There's only one of these occasions every week. And then even smaller, when I get down to even more specific, like time, I say, I have class at 7 o'clock. Now here you only have one occurrence of it in the course of a day, in the course of history. There's only one occurrence of it. Then we do time prepositions, just kind of a quick review. Let's meet in, on, and at noon. Once again, here the game comes into play. Practice, practice, practice. They start school in April. I'm born in 1989. Practice, 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 practice. And that's pretty much for the first lesson. When I get to next week, the following week, I follow through with this part of the lesson, and I do a little quick exercise on writing dates and how in China, I'm currently teaching in China, how it's a little bit different. They do the year, the month, and the day. So what is today's date? And here I can change this to whatever date it is, talking about what is today's date. This was just last week. So in China it's like that, but I come from the United States and we do it a little different. We do month, day, year. So we can say, now, when writing we sometimes use a slash, sometimes we take away the 20, we just leave the 19 for year. Sometimes we use dots, sometimes we use dashes, and then sometimes we write May 24th, or we write May 24th, or we write May the 24th. So a lot of different ways of writing it. And then we talk about time, just quick review. If I'm talking about 2:15, I say at 2:15. Talking about days, like Thursday, I say on Thursday. Talking about a year, I say, or a month, I say, and here you have July 2020, I say, in July 2020. And here you can say in July, or in 2020, or in July 2020. And then I come to this exercise, pretty good exercise if you want to do role plays, I found out. I kind of give them a role play. You have one student do the black and one student do the white. I leave some parts out using those time prepositions, and they go through it, pick two people on this side and this side, do the role play. And then at the end of it, paper, scissors, stone. The winner gets to do the points. So you know these. I call them rock, paper, scissors role plays. Good for 7th graders, 5th graders also. And then I have this exercise we do in class, kind of reinforcing time prepositions again. I have, what are these? These are months. So when do you, here I want to use the language, when do you do something? So when do you, what is this? Swimming. So when do you go swimming? And how do you answer that? I go swimming in what? So go around, first I start asking, when do you go swimming? And you have one student say, all right, I go swimming in June, right, June there. And then I have that student ask another student on the other side, when do you go? They pick somebody out, when do you go swimming? They can say, May or June or July. And reveal, oh, June, June's the winner, boom, you get to pick, do the points, play the game. And then you just kind of follow through with that. Here I do time, all right, when do you what? Brush your teeth. So when do you brush your teeth? And there I start off. Once I have familiarized them with how I want the exercise to proceed, or the activity to proceed, I'll have that student ask the question, and then have the other student ask another student. Give them times. Winner gets to play the game. So that's that exercise, and that's the language part of it. I try and focus on. And then more language is this. I wanted to quick talk about, when we talk about dates, very often we're talking about meetings. So I have a question here. What do you think the question is? 7th grade, this should try to put it together. They know when starts the question. So when can we meet? And how would I answer that? Let's say, what do you think it is? We can meet at 8. Boom. All right, so there's my question. And then I got my bulletin board here. When can we meet? And I go around. I start off, when can we meet? When can we meet? And you say, we can meet in 2030. Can't do it, so no chance. So we don't get to play the game. When can we meet? We can meet on June 2nd. Go back. This is working good. When can we meet? We can meet on Saturday. Can't do it. We can meet on July 4th. Can't do it. We can meet on Monday. Can't do it. We can meet on June 2nd. Let's do it. All right, so you're looking for let's do it. And whoever gets let's do it, there's a couple more on here. They get to play the game. So talking a little about meetings, and last thing I do with this lesson is birthday. So I have another question here. When is your birthday? Very important when we talk about dates. It's on May 7th. And kind of last activity here, well, next to last activity. Here I have it's a quick listening exercise. If I have time for it, I'll do it. If I don't, I tend to leave it out. It's based on ESL libraries. Lesson plan on when is your birthday. And,
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
So am I. When is your birthday?
My birthday is on September 5th. When is your birthday?
My birthday is on March 19th.
all right, so then we go through and I just say, all right, what was this here? How old are you? I am 18 years old.
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
So am I. When is your birthday?
My birthday
And this is all
on
something I
September
made. I made this card and all this, and
My
this
birthday is
open
on March
card. I did this
19th.
all in Photoshop myself. Answers there. Chance to play the game if they get it right. Try and just listen to it once. And the last activity is this, dialogue, something I call dialogue duels here. So I have when is your birthday? And I show them when is your birthday? It's on August 20th. All right, so now next slide, it's on August 20th. So what I do here, I call it dialogue duels because I'll pick two students, one student on this side, one student on this side, this team, that team, have them stand up, turn and face the far side of the room. And I'll say, when I say, when is your birthday? When you hear the turn, and they turn, the first one to tell me when their birthday, it's on January 31st. Yeah, that student's our winner. They get to play the game. And I just got a number of these slides. Pick student over here, pick student over there. Have them turn, face to the far side of the room, their backs to the board. Ready, when is your birthday? Go. It's on December 19th. And that's pretty much it for the dates presentation. Just did this recently. It was pretty successful. So I hope it gives you out there some ideas for your classes. If you're doing class on dates, I hope this helps you out. But let me know one way or the other. If it helps you out, if there's exercise in here you like, please leave comments in the section below. Also, if you like what you're seeing, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you next time on OUTTAKE ESL.